2025 is cooking in the most maximum way. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on when you're watching this. My name is Brendan Aries. Now let's talk Legends. Hasbro had a live stream last Friday, and boy, I was so excited. And trust me, I, like many of you, were not disappointed. They started the stream with an X-Men wave to show an exclusive Marvel girl, Jean Grey. Only problem is, she's not really complete. You left the boots out. I feel like we take one step forward and then like 3 steps back. It's like, dude, everything looks good. And then you get down to the boots and you're like, where's the rest of you? I'm passing on this. I saw a lot of people geeking, but I think the majority passing up. Then we get Electro. What pains me about this, although I am excited for the No Way Home line to finally come to a close, they didn't give him a plain Jamie Foxx head, or at least take off that starfish Electro effect, which annoys me because it tells me that Hasbro decided to cut corners and was like, we don't need that, right? I would rather an extra head. If you're going to give him the deluxe treatment, give him a different head. But I do like that everything looks like new sculpt, which is a plus, and we get those same effects that we got with the female Electro, Francine Fry. Those are coming back, but in yellow. And I'd be lying if I said that seeing this Electro doesn't make me want to get the other villains that I don't have. So I don't have Doc Ock, I don't have Sandman, and I don't have Green Goblin, and I don't have Lizard. Will I get them now? Maybe towards probably not. I know what you want to hear, and I'll get to it. I gotta do a little bit extra first. Before I get to the giant elephant of this stream, let's go with the mini comics. I wanted to start off with something that they've been teasing for the past what feels like year now, and that's with Rom Space Knight. We can tell we're getting this figure. We're excited for this figure. Well, most of us, some of us, not me. Anyway, you ain't showing nothing new, except for the fact that all of these figures in this wave come with a free mini comic, which is great. Not for me. And that's fine. Everybody has their own way of displaying their figure. Next up is Dakin. Now, I'm not a huge Dakin fan, and I don't really collect Wolverine anymore, but it looks pretty good. I like the head sculpt of the masked head, and I like the way they built up the arms. Those look really good. Am I going to pick this up? No. But for the average X-Men casual or completionist, this will be a cop. Banshee looks great. I don't know if his wings are cloth goods or more just like a soft plastic. It looks more like a soft plastic because I'm putting a little bit of benefit of the doubt and some faith into Hasbro and what they've been doing as of recent. I would say get this one. We're getting a classic Adam Warlock, even with the Infinity Gauntlet. I really like the way this figure looks. I think it's phenomenal. I had an Adam Warlock back when they did, I think it was the Guardians 2 wave, and that one was like my definitive Adam Warlock for a while. But seeing this one, poof, this one is definitely a cop. I would love to have this if I still had my Guardians display, but I know a good friend that would love to have this in their display. Second to last, but still in the same universe, we have the Ultimate Iron Man. When this was first leaked or rumored, I thought they were going to go with the more current run of the Ultimates with Iron Lad. That just felt like it made a little more sense in terms of staying pretty relevant to the current climate of comics. But they decided to rehash the Ultimate Iron Man. And there's no complaints. It looks great. I ain't picking this guy up. Don't get me wrong. It looks nice and it'll be perfect for any Iron Man fan to continue their haul of armor. But I continue the haul of spiders. And speaking of spiders, we're getting a new classic comic book Miles Morales. And I love this except for a couple things. I don't like the head sculpt. I get the source material that they used for this head. I just don't think it exemplifies Miles Morales. But that's just my opinion. Another thing is the darker red. I really wish that they used a more vibrant red for the shading and paint for Miles's webs and overall design, because it feels like it just gets lost in that grayish black. The buzz cut head sculpt is okay, I guess. I don't really pose my figures without their masks, but hey, for the person that wants it, gets it. And the hips are just not, it's not the wave. I think if this is really the new teen body, those hips need to be addressed immediately. I can see it right now, all the threads on Reddit that are going to be of modding the hips on this figure. But if you're a Spider-Man fan or if you're a big completionist, get this Miles. If you remember, the last comic book Miles Morales we got in the classic suit was from the Space Knight Venom wave. It's been eons since that wave came out. And mind you, yeah, we got a couple. We got from Into the Spider-Verse, Across the Spider-Verse, the Insomniac games where you could debate that a classic Miles is part of that. But to have it straight from the comics with the teen body that looks brand new gets me excited. All right, the moment you've all been waiting for, the Maximum Spider-Man. I was really excited for this. I had heard that they were going to call it the Ultimate series, but I think they might have run into a little problem with Mattel and WWE figures, as they have an Ultimate line with their Elite. But man, the articulation here is brazy. The amount of accessories, brazy. Don't like the head sculpt that they used for Peter, but I do like the other one. I'm happy they went with the 90s look for Spider-Man, giving subtle references to Marvel vs. Capcom and etc. Even some of the poses that they did are very McFarlane. The body looks all new, except for maybe the arms a little bit. They kind of look like Renew Your Vows, which is fine. I don't have any problems with. But it looks like the torso is new. There's a new way to move the head so that it goes all the way up. There's two different joints there. New legs, even with the shriveled up material towards the top of the leg. Oh, chef's kiss. Good job. I think one of my favorite details of this figure is the fact that they gave him the bare web shooter hands. Woohoo! That's got me excited. That makes me think of this one set I had as a kid where you can have Peter Parker, but you can change him into Spider-Man. That was so cool. Let me know if you remember that. So the big debate behind this figure really is, how much is he going to cost? I'd say minimum at best is $35. If he was to go a little bit more, I hope they wouldn't kind of treat him like an import figure where they'd say, you know what, make him an even 100. No, if they go up to like a max of 50, they're going to lose a lot of people. So I would say minimum 35. Max should be like $42 MSR. So you got the mini comic wave coming out for pre-order on February 6th. And then I think they rumored that after that, on the 13th, would be the pre-order for Maximum Series Spider-Man. They did tease that more Maximum heroes are in the pipeline, with a little teaser saying that maybe it could be the Hulks, not the POS. Incredible for the most part, because you can see what's behind me. I'm very excited for Miles. I'm extremely excited for the Maximum Series Spider-Man. Let me know what you guys think down below. What is the figure that you are looking forward to the most, and what figure disappointed you from this reveal? Or was there figures that you were looking forward for them to reveal only to be let down by what they did? Let me know in the comments down below. And in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Peace.